Welcome to BMGI LLC. This is the BlackMoon Butterfly Effect. I'll be doing the Earth Sign June 2023 Tarotcast, and we're gonna get into it. I did do a pre-shuffle. I do have notes, so I will be reading from my notes, people. Whatever. Okay. Thank you guys to the spirit, my angels, my ancestors, my guides. Thank you for this message. Thank you for this time. Thank you for my gifts. Thank you for touching me this morning. Give me a message that is for the collective of Earth Signs, my Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos for June 2023. Allow the message to help them be fully committed to and in complete alignment with their highest and truest transformation. Let them be fully committed, be fully focused on their personal growth and spiritual development, and be fully focused, conscious of their self-awareness, their personal thoughts, their emotions, and how it moves them in their life. I thank you, I praise you, and I recognize you each and every day in each and every way. As Shea. Let's get into it. My Earth signs, my Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. For the month of June, we got the sun in the pre-shuffle. Let me tell you something. I feel like this is a long time coming. Per my notes, I got expression, I got vitality, I got identity, I got an activation of new beginnings, presence of vitality, the yang dynamic, which is the masculine dynamic. I'm also got vision, and it says, is it time to fully awaken or to rest? The sun never sets. How can you be more consistent? Brings energy, achievements, and satisfaction. So I feeling like, some of you are definitely in this energy of it's time for you to step out and feel the confidence, feel yourself expanding, right? Be an expression of divine light and divine love. Be an expression of, what is happening in your life. I also kind of feel like this is also, it has a lot to do with where you're putting your energy. Some of you are overdoing it, so instead of fully awakening and being in this energy of illumination, you are turning away from the sun and you need to take some time to rest. Let's be clear. When it says that the sun never sets, it kind of got me to thinking about how we see the sun, right? We see the sun as rising in the east, setting in the west, or whatever the case may be. But it's like the sun doesn't ever set for real. The earth is turning on an axis, so we're actually, turning away from the sun, which we call night. Okay, when the earth pivots back around to facing the sun, we call it day, depending on what area of the world you're in, right? Okay. So for me, it's letting me know that, the sun is always there. Abundance is always there. Strength is always there. Support is always there. Vitality is always there. You know what I mean? The activating spirit of the sun is always there. It never really sets below the horizon. It just goes to another part of the world because we have turned here in the Northern Hemisphere. Okay? And here in North America, we turn from the sun. South America might be having something different. So not every place in the world is experiencing day and night at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? So you can always draw on the energy of the sun, the masculine energy, that yang energy, okay? All right. I am going to be reading from the book for these cards because they do have crystals on the bottom. So I do want you guys to get the full... I want to say this Ace of Wands has come out in every reading I've done today. I want to say that. At least 3 of the 4 I know. Well, at least 2 of the 4 I know, because this is 3. Okay? What is all of this? I will be doing the elemental. Past, present, future, what's coming in to assist you, what could be blocking you or holding you back, and what is the outcome for the month. I'm going to try and keep it short and simple and sweet. Overall energy for the month of June for the collective is quality over quantity. So let's see how that fits in with my earth signs here. Okay. So we have the king, the ace of coins in the past. So coming out of May, you're coming out of this place of, you're coming out feeling abundant. You're coming out feeling like, beginning of material gains. Your money is looking better. You know, you got a promotion, you got a new job, you know, your business is starting to turn a profit, you know, you're starting to see things turn around for you on a material standpoint. Okay. With that happening, I think coming into the month of June, you're going to start to see new things happening as well. New adventures, new opportunities, new passions coming into fruition for you. We got moss agate, we got clear quartz, we got silver. The Seven of Swords is coming in. The Seven of Swords for me with the hamster sign and the two foxes here. This is like, you know, things that were eluding you or deceiving you in the past. They might be coming and rearing their ugly head, but the setting is coming in to help you. So for me, I'm also getting the third eye and the evil eye on here. So it's like some things that have been eluding you or that were trying to deceive you in the past, you're going to be able to see past all of that. You're not going to be focused on negativity. You're going to be focusing on the lessons that were learned during that time of betrayal or whatever, what have you, to put you in this place where you are now to be able to receive and to be able to stand on this energy of basking in the sunlight of sorts. Okay. What's going to be causing you problems is the Page of Coins. So the Page of Coins is all about being a scholar, learning new material, being an apprentice of some sort. So some of you may be in training. Others of you may be learning a new business strategy. Others of you are in this energy of, you know, like I said, starting a new job. So with starting a new job, you're learning the culture of the company. You're learning the culture of how things are going. This also has to do with economics on a whole. So you're learning how to pay more attention to your stocks and bonds and how the world economy is working. You're becoming more in tune with that. So things on the material standpoint are coming around. Things on an entrepreneurial standpoint are coming along. Things that you're gonna have to learn are coming, and that may be causing you a problem because you are so used to knowing it all already. A lot of my Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos, we're wise beyond our years, right? I'm a Capricorn, so you know, I've always been an old soul. I've always been beyond what my age is. I've always hung out with people older than me. You know, I've always been able to identify and carry on conversations with people older than me. Virgos are very analytical. Capricorns are very determined. Tauruses are master manifestors. Okay. So you are used to things happening quickly for you. Things are happening quickly, but it's kind of like things are happening quickly, but you need to take time to let all of that acclimate and what's the word? Become synergy, like, you know, integrate. There you go. Integrate into the physical. Okay? So I'm gonna read what these crystals mean for you guys. For the Ace of Coins, we've got moss agates. Moss agates. Ace of Coins. It says, I am investing in building my future security and wealth. Little by little, step by step, I can go further than I think is possible. Moss agate is a stone of growth and new possibilities bursting forth. So much so that it is known as a midwife's stone. As the midwife stone, and is said to aid births. Some even say that placing one in the soil of a house plant will help the plant grow stronger and healthy. Just like a long walk in deep woodlands, moss agate's earthy, optimistic energy reduces stress, balances the emotions, and inspires new growth. If you're feeling stuck in a rut, depressed, or lethargic, this stone will help brighten your mood and bring in new beginnings or bud a new life in your spirit. Again, you're learning that you are coming out of this place of darkness and depressive energy. You got the sun as your overall energy. That means everything is being brightened up. Everything is being lightened up. Everything is like getting the Midas touch. Like it's being touched by source itself, right? So it's like your money is being touched, your imagination, your creativity, the relationships that you have, the people that you come in contact with, even things that seem to have come to an end, you're realizing that, hey, it came to an end for a reason. I can live with that. I can live with that. I dodged the bullet. Okay, let's move on. You know what I mean? I'm also feeling like if you're still haven't seen these financial gains, these material gains, then they are coming, because as you can see, there are still some binds still encompassing this pentacle here, but it's not as many as, like, say, I don't know, that there's 5, where it's like all encompassing and it's stifling you to the point where you can't shake it loose. Okay. We got the Ace of Wands, which is clear quartz. I feel like I've read this clear quartz for every reading, but whatever. I guess you all need it. If you need these crystals, go get them. Moss agate, clear quartz, silver, fluorite, and Lamar. Sorry. And I'm thinking silver has to do with a lot with I'm feeling economic, world global economics here. So some of you might need to invest in silver. Some of you might want to invest in precious metals like gold, silver, platinum. Others of you need to like really try and find the silver lining in what's happening in your life, why things have happened the way they've happened, and understand that it's happening for a reason. You're being inspired to do something better here. There's new adventures coming your way. Alright, Ace of Wands. We got the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Wands, y'all. So let's get it with it, alright? It says, I am starting a new project or role ideally suited for me. I am open to the magic that a new beginning brings. Okay, clear quartz. Since clear quartz is one of the best crystals, best energy amplifiers, and a stone of action, it perfectly embodies the Ace of Wands. The whole suit of wands is action oriented, so clear quartz is perfect stone to kick off a journey of transformation and begin a new role. It is also an energy transmitter, an information holder, and powerful amplifier. Some say you can even program clear quartz with your intentions and it will hold that energy for you. Try doing just that by holding it in your hand and directing your thoughts and feelings onto it. This is definitely energy that's going to be holding you in the place of, maybe within the week. It's saying that it's a 1 week time span. So within this week, you're going to start to see things blossoming for you, if you haven't seen them already. Because I feel like you're coming out of May with this sense of this Ace of Coins. You're like, okay, I'm coming into this energy of feeling myself, seeing things starting to change for the better. My money is looking better. I can see opportunities that are going to have my money looking better. Things of that nature. Okay, so coming out of May, going into June, you got the Ace of Wands. You go from the Ace of Coins to the Ace of Wands. So your money's looking better, so your opportunities are looking better. When your opportunities look better, then you can start new projects. You can be more excited about new beginnings. So if this is a new job that you started, if this is a new product that you done rolled out on your business line, whatever the case may be, it's a new relationship that you are getting into, things of that nature. You're going to be going through a learning curve as always. When new things happen, you have to go through a learning curve. You're getting a gain in material finances, and you're getting a gain in new adventures and new business ventures and things of that nature. So there's a learning curve being done there, but I do feel like it's all for the best. I don't see any negativity happening here. There's 7 of Swords coming in for you. I'm not feeling like it's deception. I'm feeling like it's looking for a silver lining or investing in some sort of material like silver or gold or something like that. Seven of Swords, we got silver is coming in to help you. Okay, Seven of Swords. I am protecting myself from negative influences, right? Okay. I am safe because I am divinely protected and cared for. Again, you are silver lining. That's the silver lining. Finding the silver lining is knowing that you are always protected, that you are always being guided by spirit, that you are always being protected by your ancestors, God, source, spirit, and your guides to move forward so that your money is protected. The business adventures that you're, the new beginnings that you are embarking on are protected. Your path is protected. Your path is guided. It's like you're going down a path and it's lined with both sides with soldiers to protect you. Okay. Let's see. Silver. You've heard of silver bullets killing werewolves, right? And you've probably never even seen silver on. You've probably even seen silver on plasters. Silver is a magical metal, not a crystal, but mined from deep in the earth, all the same. This brings both protection and healing. Silver is strongly connected with the feminine energy, the feminine powers of the moon, a crescent moon, and the alchemical symbol of silver. Enhanced intuition and heightened emotions. If you wear lots of silver jewelry, you may even have felt its protective powers, as its heavenly energy makes you feel as though you wrapped in a safe blanket of divine protection. Now, I personally wear a lot of silver. I don't really wear gold, but the fact that the silver came out and it represents the moon and we have the sun, as the overall energy, there's your yin and yang. That's the balance that is coming in for you. That's the equilibrium and harmony that is coming in. That's protection that is coming in from things seen and unseen, known and unknown, internal and external. Okay? It's seeing ourselves fully. That's what it says. That's what I got in my notes here. See ourselves fully. Gain confidence and clearer vision of oneself. Okay, this is what this feels. This is what it's doing for you. Others of you might really need to go buy some silver jewelry. Make sure it's $9.25. Okay. All right. We also got for your challenges and obstacles. We got the Page of Coins. Now this is for right, and the Page of Coins again is coming in over your Ace of Wands. So it's saying that you are having problems, or you're going to have an obstacle or a challenge, really getting into the fact that you got some good shit happening to you. I know I kind of feel like my earth signs have been in that energy, like, yo, every time something good happens, the rug is snatched from under me. So I'm just gonna wait for the other shoe to drop. If you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, it will drop, and it'll drop right on your head. So you have to be more optimistic, right? It says, is it time to fully awaken or rest? Is it time for you to go full throttle? Like, go full force with what it is that you're trying to achieve? Or is it time to rest? Some of you have already been going full throttle. That's how you've been able to get to this place of new material gains, new opportunities. You've been working your ass off trying to make something shake, and you made it shake. You made the stagnant energy shake. You made the lack shake. You made that happen. Okay? But since that has happened, now it's catapulted you into an energy of realizing that, hey, okay, I done did this, so now I need to use this and invest it into something else. Sometimes you don't need to do that. Sometimes you need to hold what you got for a minute and take a breather. Go sit by the beach. It's summertime. Go on vacation. Go do something fun. You know? Relax a little bit. Relax a little bit. Okay? The Page of Coins is coming up as 4 right. Let's read about it. Turn right to it. Okay, it says, I am learning skills and gaining knowledge that will help me be successful. Okay? This has to do with rest, guys. Not necessarily working your ass off, but resting and doing research. Just because you're not actually physically doing something, research is doing something. Learning more about what it is that you're trying to achieve is doing something, okay? Learning, being an apprentice, being a scholar, doing research, doing cross-referencing, doing market studies, market strategies, doing all of these things, that is doing something. Just because you're not actually bound in the grindstone does not mean you're not actually doing something. Even if you're not doing anything at all and you're sleeping, you're doing something, okay? You're replenishing your energy, you're replenishing your soul, you're bringing back your equilibrium. You're not burning yourself out. Being burnt out and trying to get things done is very counterproductive, okay? It says, I am excited to learn something new today. Learn something new every day, unlearn something every day, okay? Fluorite. If there's one crystal that can help you channel that nose to the book's hard-working mindset, fluorite is it. Fluorite inspires an organized mind, focus, and mental clarity, and works super well when as a learning aid, increasing concentration and helping you to take in information. Green fluoride is especially good at absorbing negative energy and neutralizing or grounding any excess energy. So it is perfect for anyone who can't sit still. Again, some of you need to rest, while others of you need to fully go for it. Which one are you? Take the time to meditate and think about it now. Think about where you are, what you've been doing, all of these things. Is it time for you to rest? Or is it time for you to go full throttle? Some of you need to go and examine things of what's been going on under the surface that makes you feel like you need to be go, go, go all the time. What makes you feel like just because you are taking time for yourself, you're doing something wrong? You know what I mean? What makes you feel like, okay, if I'm constantly going, I'll sleep when I die type energy, you're going to die sooner than later. And you're not going to have achieved shit because you done did way too much. Okay? It is also perfect for anyone who can't sit still. It's easily distracted or who struggles with ADHD. Yellow fluoride helps to focus energy and ensures cooperation whilst enhancing creativity. This is for those of you that are like just fidgety. You want to do this, you want to do everything. You want to do everything that comes to mind. Okay? Because now you got a little cushion. You're like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do that. I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to jump over there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You're spreading yourself too thin. Okay? Think about it like this. Be an expert in one thing. Focus your energy. You can't be an expert in everything. You can know a little bit about everything, but you can be an expert in one thing. And once you become an expert in that one thing, that's your bread and butter, baby. That's what's going to bring you your medicine. That's what's going to bring you your lucrativity. Okay? You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to spread myself thin and I'm going to invest money in here, I'm going to invest money in there, and blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop, and you're not taking your time to research anything. You're not taking your time to do your due diligence. You're not taking the time for you to get to know the industry or whatever the case may be. Case in point, when I started making my whipped shea butter, I said, I'm going to make my whipped shea butter, I'm going to make some body oils, I'm going to make hair oils, I'm going to make candles, I'm going to do all this stuff, right? That's not what happened. First of all, it took me a year to get the formula right. The different oils, the right combination, the right amounts, so I can get the whip that I wanted, the consistency that I wanted, and that it did what I said it was going to do. Because the whipped shea butter is for your hair and your skin, right? So it's supposed to help your hair grow with anti-aging, all of these things, right? Which it does that now. But it didn't happen after the first time I tried it, or the second, or the third. It took me about 8 different times. I'm going to say 10 different times, different measurements, different ingredients, you know, for me to get the formula correctly. Now that I have that correct, I can put it out there as a viable product that says it does what I say it does. Because I'm one of those type of people. Like, I say it does what it does. It needs to do what I say it do. Right? Right. And so if you're not doing that, then you're just putting out a mediocre product. Then what you gonna do? Guess what? That's your face on that. That's your face. Whether it's your job, whether it's your relationship, whether it's the advice that you give somebody, whether it's a product that you sell. Make sure that you are doing your due diligence. Don't be just regurgitating information. Make sure that you have done your research and get an understanding of what it is that you're trying to say, what it is that you're trying to do, what it is that you're trying to produce, what it is that you're doing out here. Not just, oh, I read one article and I'm an expert now. That's not how any of this works. So is it time for you to fully awaken and, put yourself out there, or is it time for you to rest? Is it time for you to rest? All right. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. Okay, surrender frustration. Surrender to what is. Oh, I'm sorry. The end of the month. We got the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is somebody that is very passionate, but they also are very loyal, right? They're loyal, they're mature. They have now in the upright, because in the reverse, he be slinging wands and he's very distracted, right? But in the upright, he is someone that's very loyal, somebody that you can trust, somebody that you can depend on, someone that is going to help you realize your goals and ambitions, okay? He's very charismatic. He has a lot of fire. He has a lot of stamina. He has a lot of determination. All right. And this crystal is Larimar. So we're gonna see what this crystal means here. There's a lot of wands on the table here. We got 2 wands, we got 2 pentacles, and we got swords. Okay. All right. King of Wands. King of Wands, affirmation. I am taking on a leadership role. This is stepping into your power. Definitely. Okay? My patience is my power. Yeah, my presence is my power, and I have the power to lead others toward positive change. Leadership. You are stepping into a leadership role. Some of you are getting a promotion. Some of you are upping your game. Others of you are really stepping into the fact and understanding that you are a leader and always have been. Okay? Some of you are also coming into this person is coming into your awareness. This is somebody that's going to be coming in towards you, that's going to help lead you and guide you in other ways. Okay? The Larimar crystal. Larimar is a stone of calm and tranquility, like many other blue stones, but can also help you take control of life by removing fear and helping you adopt a go with the flow attitude. If you find yourself in a position where you have to step up and take the lead, Larimar can help you do so with clarity and creativity. A leader doesn't always need to be bossy and brash. Larimar shows you that you can be powerful in a quiet way also. I love that. That's super dope. Because like I said, a lot of people are bossy. They're like, oh, I'm a leader. I'm the boss. I'm this. I'm that. So they are like steady trying to push their agenda. But you can be a boss and you don't have to be bossy. Okay? Surrender to trust is coming in for you. So trust that you are protected. Trust that you are guided. Trust that things are going to be going exactly as you want. Surrender to your intuition. Last one, please. I heard now is the time. Now is the time. Okay, I only need one, please. Can I get one, please? Thank you, Spirit. I only need one. One. Which one is it? Thank you. Surrender to rest and sleep. You need to rest. Some of y'all need to rest, and I feel like your resting will put you into this place of receiving messages through your dreams. Okay? All right. So It says surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Again, not always doing is going to produce the results that you want. Remember, the overall energy for the collective for the month of June is quality over quantity. Okay? The quality of work that you do, not how much time you spend doing it. Okay? You can spend an hour of doing quality research versus, I don't know, 5 days of doing a little bit of mediocre shit. You dig? Okay. Surrender to what is. Flow is what is instead of fighting it. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change the situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. I mean, it is what it is. That's what I get with that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Go with the flow. Don't necessarily put yourself in this place of worry and frustration, because that's going to stifle your growth and creativity, okay? If you go through something and it doesn't work out, try again. If you don't fail, you're not trying. Let's look at it like if you don't fail, then you're not trying. That means that you have not tried everything. Because if this is your first time doing something, or this is your if you haven't ever done this before, then you're going to fail. It's trial and error. It's okay, but realize that it is what it is. Okay, that didn't work, but something else come along is going to come along better. Or you can take what you've learned from this mistake or from this failure and produce something better. Okay. Silver, the Seven of Swords. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path for you. Your path is protected. There is a silver lining at the end of the tunnel. That you are being guided on a protected path. Okay? Know that you are being guided from deep within the earth and high within the cosmos. I kind of feel like it's the energy of the earth coming up to support you and ground you, and the support of the angelic realm coming to make sure that you see the signs. So they're going to be sending you signs and synchronicities. Certain words are going to pop out to you. Certain numbers are going to pop out for you. Certain colors are going to start presenting themselves to you. So things like that are going to be starting to happen, so that you can understand, so they can let you know that, hey, we're here with you. We're here protecting you. We're here guiding you. You don't have to worry. Okay, with the sun on the board, the month of June is going to be super dope, super bright, super illuminated for my Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgos. Okay, don't get too overwhelmed. Don't get too don't get too stuck in, trying to do things by a certain way. Don't overdo it. Don't burn yourself out. If you feel like you're tired, take a time to rest. It's okay. Okay? It's okay. I kind of feel like you guys feel like you're running against the clock. You're trying to beat the clock, but time is an illusion. Just saying. Surrender to your intuition. Look, I'm getting dings over here, yo. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come to you, that come to guide you. What did I just say? You're going to be getting synchronicities, signs and synchronicities. Things are going to be popping out to you that are going to resonate with you on a soul level, not just a intellectual level. Okay? Rest and sleep. Surrender to rest and sleep. Don't overdo it, guys. Okay? To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. Rest is important. You cannot operate on a mind and body and soul that is burnt out, that is overdoing, that is overgiving, that is doing too much. You need rest. You know, you need rest to rejuvenate the mind, the body, the soul, to give you clarity, to give you clarity, okay, and peace of mind. And I'm going to give you guys an affirmation card, and I'll be out. Okay, what affirmation do you have for is? Now, when I did this for I think it was my water signs, like, yo, the whole thing just went poof everywhere on the floor. I've been seeing flashes and orbs and everything all day, so I don't know what's happening, but the energy in here is woo-wee. Like, literally, I've been seeing flashes, I've been seeing orbs, the cards have been flying, things have been falling, it's been crazy. So, anyways, what is the last message for my earth signs, please? Thank you. It says, for every new step I take, my body follows. For every new step I take, my body follows. You are consistently advancing into new regions of the soul. I love it. What did I just say? This is happening on a soul level. Things are being illuminated. Your stardust is being activated. You know, the cosmic energy, the cosmic elements that make up everything on this planet are being activated, okay? So just know that everything is happening and aligning in your favor for the month of June. But make sure that you take time to rest. Don't overdo it. Don't overgive. Don't overplease. Trust in God's source spirit. Trust in your intuition. Don't be frustrated when things don't go exactly as they're planned, because some things happen. Everything happens for a reason. If it didn't happen the way you planned, then something else is in motion for you. Okay? I thank you guys for joining me here. If you are interested in any other products and services offered by BMGI LLC, I do have an Etsy store where you can buy the whipped shea butter, the whipped glitter butter. I have belly chains, I have keychains, I have necklaces, I have pendulums, I have crystal bracelets like the ones I'm wearing. I have regular crystals. I have crystal necklaces and pendulums. Oh, y'all can't see that. Okay, well, there's necklaces like this where they have the crystal points on them with the black chain. There's all sorts of different goodies and things like that. So please go check out my Etsy store, BMGI BlackMoon Goddess. And you know, you'll be able to make purchases if there is something that you're interested in and it's not up there yet, because I do have to upload some more pictures of my merchandise up there. But if there is something that you're interested in, let me know. Candle spells, candle workings, all of those things are I do offer those type of services as well. So if you need some work done, if you want a personal reading, they are also open and available. You can instant message me, DM me, text me if you have my number. If you don't have my number, you can join me on Ornum.com. That is Ornum.com. You can look up Black Moon Goddess and you will find me, and you can do private messaging for readings there, okay? I think that's it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit your notification bell. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful month of June. I love you guys, and thank you for your love and your support of my channel. Peace out, guys. Peace, love, and hair grease. Bye.